Hey guys, my name is Beverly. I want to come on here and do another pregnancy update. This one is going to cover everything that happened in weeks 39. So in week 39, I had a doctor's appointment, of course, because I have one every week at this point. So I actually saw a different OB from my normal OB that I have been seeing this entire time. Towards the end, you have to go every week. So of course the doctors rotate their schedule with the hospital and then their office visits. So most likely if you're this far along, you're probably going to see a couple different doctors just to kind of get you familiar with them, and they can also get to know you. That way, whenever you do go to the hospital, you're more than likely going to at least have seen that person at least one time. So anyway, saw a different OB. They checked me to see if I was dilated anymore. And I actually was the same. So I was dilated at my 38-week appointment to 2 centimeters and effaced 70%. So I'm checking the monitor. And I was exactly the same 1 week later. So, which was surprising because it had been a full week. And I felt the same. I didn't feel any different. My water didn't break. I didn't have contractions. I didn't have any kind of anything going on different that week, but I just assumed that, like, okay, I was 2 centimeters at 38 weeks appointment. I honestly thought it was gonna be like a 3 or 4. I don't know why. I just thought, okay, things are gonna progress. I'm probably gonna have the baby this week. Like, I'm gonna be further dilated. I'm just checking the monitor to make sure he's still sleeping. So anyway, so I was exactly the same 1 week later. And of course, they did everything else, blood pressure, weight, they checked the baby, the heart rate, everything else was completely fine, completely normal, which was great. So that was pretty much it. I obviously had another appointment for my 40 weeks, but obviously they told me the same thing as they told me in the last couple appointments, that obviously if your water breaks or you have contractions that are more than like an hour or so, and they're obviously, somewhat close together, to call if it's during like business hours, or if to the point where they're going on for hours, then obviously you need to go to the hospital because it's getting closer and closer. If your water breaks, obviously go to the hospital. They went through everything, like what we need to do. If we have a question, to call them. If I think I'm further dilated, they could check me on another day that wasn't my appointment, basically, which was good to know. That way, if something happens and it's like 2 days later, I could just come in. I don't have to wait for a whole week until my 40-week appointment. So anyways, that was, I thought, my last appointment, because I thought, okay, I'm going to have the baby like in my 39th week, basically. So that was good. Everything went great. As far as like the health of the baby and the health of me, which is the most important part, but I really thought I would be further dilated at that point. So everything else that week, I just remember writing this down in my little book, is that Monday night of that week, keep checking the monitor, I had the worst cramp in my calf in the middle of the night. I was literally sleeping and I had the worst cramp in my calf I have ever, till this day, I have ever had. It was so bad. My actual like calf muscle that on that leg was so sore. It was sore for 2 days. It was like I had pulled a muscle, basically. It was so sore, just from getting a cramp in the middle of the night, which is common to have leg cramps when you're pregnant. Anyways, besides that, I pretty much just, I actually stayed home from work at this point because I was in the 39th week. And then my husband, he had to work Monday of that week. And then so Tuesday and on, he was off because we really thought we were gonna have the baby like any day. And with his work schedule, like he works like Wednesday to Saturday. So he just started to take off that Tuesday, basically, and for his next week, because we literally thought we were gonna have the baby like any day. So I wanted him to be home, that way he didn't have to come from work to the house, and then for us to go to the hospital. Like, I wanted, everything to be kind of, all of us to be home together, that way we could leave and have our bags packed, and we just didn't have to worry about anything else, like if I was at work or if he was at work. So anyway, so we were both off work at this point for that week. And honestly, I felt good. I felt great. Like, I obviously could feel more pressure, you know, in like my lower stomach, groin, like that whole area, but it wasn't like painful. It was just like pressure, but it wasn't like uncomfortable, or it wasn't like painful, basically. It was just pressure building. I'm still working out at that point, obviously taking it easy, but I was still being active, being mobile, which I love to work out. And my doctor said it was good for me, so I kept doing it this entire pregnancy. I got a facial because I just love facials. I knew that it would make me feel better. It would be great for my skin. I went Christmas shopping because this actually was like a week or two before Christmas, because I was due December 23rd, but I didn't actually have the baby till like a little bit after my due date. I've actually already had my little boy. That's why there's like pack and play and things like that. So, but I still wanted to film all my updates just for my memories, and if anyone else watches it and they get something from it, that's great too. So anyways, like I said, I went Christmas shopping because it was not Christmas yet. I got our house cleaned by a house cleaner, which was great. I wanted everything clean. That way, if the baby came like any day, I knew like, okay, the house is clean. Like I don't have to clean it for like a week or two, and we can get by. Obviously I did all the laundry, the dishes, I went grocery shopping. I got a ton of like easy meals you can just get. They're already like pre-packaged, not like frozen meals, but they have them where like all the meat is. And they're basically like for dinners or lunches and things like that. And you literally just put them in the oven. They even give you like the pan is metal, so it can go in the oven. So I got a ton of those. That way we didn't have to actually make a lot of we didn't have to cook and make a ton of meals from scratch. That way we could just do like easy sides or like something really simple. So I got just a ton of like snacks, drinks. Like I said, a lot of those easy meals for dinners, which are great, and they're just super quick and convenient. Got my car washed. I literally did everything that week because I just, every single day I woke up, I'm like, okay, it could be today. So I kept just doing things like the house, the car, groceries, any kind of errands, cleaning things. Obviously had my bags packed, all that good stuff. Went Christmas shopping. Anyway, so did all that. And basically we were just ready for the hospital at that point. Like my husband was off, I was off. We did our possible last date night. We kind of joked because literally the last like month of me being pregnant, we're like, okay, this is our last date night together with just us. And so I think at this point it was like the second or third week of us saying that. So we had went to dinner like all the other times. But this time we actually ended up going to see a movie, and our movie theater is really nice. They have like the recliner seats, so you can recline back. So it was actually comfortable for me to sit in at this point. And we got a bunch of snacks, and we just kind of enjoy like our time together. And we just knew basically that we could be going to the hospital any day, and I could be going into labor at any time. So anyways, that's pretty much it for week 39. I swear I really thought I was going to have him in this week, but I didn't. And so that's pretty much my biggest memory from my week 39. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.